Whoa!
Oh, it tried to go forward. So, man.
You're good. Right on top, right underneath it.
One little mess up. Let's slow it down and shoot some groups. Hey guys, ooh, dang, get that angle right. Come on, baby. Get the angle right. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, my name is James, my son Tristan. And yeah, we don't know what we're doing, but that's fine. What we have today,
we're learning less and less about the right thing to do.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah. But hey, what we have today is an M1 Garand. Now, I'm not sure if it's Garand or Garand, but Garand sounds cooler, so I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. It's just, I like the way it sounds. So, if you don't know, this one here is chambered in 30-06. It's shooting 150 grain ammo. We have some, how do you say this anyways? We'll call it SB. We got some SB ammo. Cellular and Bellot? Doesn't matter.
French.
It goes bang, it goes down range. It's worth it. We just did some warm-ups with it. Thing shoots pretty good. We've had a few little problems, but it's an old rifle. This is actually a Korean war model. So it is pretty old, but not as old as it could be.
The only difference is from that to World War II is these nice little diamond patterns.
Somebody did put some diamond patterns in it, but we'll talk about that later. But anyways, we're gonna shoot some 3-round groups and see. Hopefully, we do better than this than we did with the Craig.
I mean, this one we can actually adjust. So
yeah, so we're gonna give it a shot, guys. We have a 50. We're only doing 50-yard shots down range right now.
We're gonna go deer hunting with it next year. Maybe,
we'll see. Anyways, see y'all guys in a second. Almost there. We'll go check our zero. See y'all in a second. So, not bad, not bad. I mean, it's not the tightest group in the world, you know, but I mean, you hit a bullseye. It's definitely.
These last two where I fixed my sight picture because I was shooting the post a little high. I fixed my sight picture, aimed about here.
Okay.
So,
let's go. We'll go shoot my turn now, baby.
It is
definitely not a big fan of the safety.
No, that safety's pretty stiff.
Yeah. There's a lot of recoil.
A little bit. More so than an AR, for sure. We got 2 more shots left. You want to just pop those 2 down over there?
No, we'll get it in a minute. So the trigger's actually pretty good. Not too bad. It doesn't have the take up like that Craig did.
Oh no, the trigger's on it. The trigger on this is fine. This is fine.
These are yours.
Yep.
And that's mine. Like that. I mean, I know it's a 50-yard group, right? But it's still. I think that is a pretty good group for 50 yards. I don't think that's too bad at all. Like I mean, I like it. It definitely shoots better than the Craig. But the Craig is an 18. It's quite a bit older than the
Craig's also got like super basic sights. So
but it's I like it, but it just doesn't shoot as good as that one. But that, I mean, man, I like that. That's a good impressive. I guess a good impressive sight.
I hit bullseye though.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do think I do shoot.
I'm older. I wear glasses.
Okay. Hey, the
right.
only thing that
We're
matters.
gonna go back and talk about this.
That bullseye right there was a German sniper killing my commander, and I killed him before he could kill my commander. You just kind of
Whatever makes you feel better. So, all right, I'll see you in a second. All right, guys. So what we have here is a really cool M1 Garand, and I know what you're saying. You see these diamonds. Somebody etched these diamonds, this stuff in the gun. I don't know. Every old weapon like this has a story. You can even see they etched some stuff here. It's not perfect. Every gun has a story, especially when it's old like this. And I don't know, you know, in my mind, I want this dramatic story of a guy in the trenches just sitting here carving this stuff out. But I don't know. It could have been done stateside. I really don't know. But this one,
they're almost a little too uniform to be somebody in the trench.
Oh, I know. But I like to think in my mind.
I mean, dude, he could have had some like really bad OCD. I mean, like, I don't know. Actually, that's kind of bends there. I don't know. It could be.
It's weird, like, you know, the guy's just sitting there, like, he's just like, screw it, let me just, I might as well make this gun feel like home. But this one, so like the serial numbers on these things, when they originally came out with them, they were very real tracked, but then they got to a certain point where they were just getting produced, they were so mass produced that they lost track really. The best I can figure, according to the serial number, this one was a Korean War type one, which makes sense. It has this really cool stamp right here that says BA right there. I'm not sure if you can see that, and I hope you can. But I actually, because my son's a retired vet, I asked him, I said, what does this BA stand for, which is Southern California?
Oh,
is it Benicia Armory or something like that?
I'm not 100% sure.
It was something like, it's out of California. There's an army out of California, and the initials are RBA, which makes sense because...
To be 100% fair, when people think about an M1 Garand, they typically skip over the Korean War and they think about World War II.
Yes,
and
I'd agree.
Not very many people think about the Korean War nowadays, but it was definitely a war that we were a part of.
Yeah.
A war. We didn't declare war, but it was a war.
Yeah. And so, but regardless... really cool gun, really cool history of the M1 Garand. When you look at M1 Garand and all the wars it was in, is actually like the Craig we just shot was only actually in 5 wars. Yeah. And then this one is like 30. There's a bunch of wars, not just from us, but like other countries that bought these and use these still to this day. Apparently, used
some of these in Vietnam.
There was some.
Either we used them or we sold them to the South Vietnamese. Or sold whatever.
I wouldn't say Vietnam was on the list, but there's a lot of other foreign wars that we weren't a part of that it was actually used in. But the M1 Garand, I think almost everybody knows like the history on it, or at least
it was adopted in 1936, replacing the model 1903 Springfield. This is also a Springfield.
Yes, this one actually has, it's 100% Springfield parts. And so there's no mix and match as far as any other models, but this is all 100% Springfield matched. This thing, I feel like the trigger's pretty decent on it. The action works pretty good. It was a little stiff loading it, and then we had a few problems with it.
Yeah,
a bullet coming out of the clip a little bit and getting hung up, but we quickly fixed it and got back to work with it.
Yeah, it's just the clips. The clips can be
what I didn't know is these things are actually, these are here. His little slit in is actually for when you have 3 rifles, you clip them together and they hang kind of like a TP almost.
Yeah, because they would put, they would have 3 of them staying there, and then everybody would just put their rifles down right there on top of the TP, just kind of put them there.
Pretty neat.
Go inside the chow hall and eat.
Anything else we can add about it?
It shoots great. It won World War II for sure.
Yeah.
This definitely gave us an edge. Whereas everybody else was still using bolt action rifles.
Definitely conquered the Western Front with this thing here. But here you go, the M1 Garand. And this thing, when you hit steel, there's nothing like hitting steel with 30-06 round.
Or when the steel clip
the clip is just awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you for enjoying this little video. We have some military weapons. My son's a retired vet. We got some military weapons on hand, so we're just having fun. So family time, education time, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, go get a gun, go shoot, guys. I'll see y'all next time.